come up right away. The trade-in that needs to be subtracted before you add any taxes. So it's almost like you're buying the new one, you have your vehicle, they take that off right away, and then they add taxes. Okay. So let's go over to example 2 on page 2 there. Have a calculator ready to go. Pencil. Okay. So Brianna lives in Swan River. She plans to buy a new car. That's the key word there. I'm just going to start highlighting, right? Because later on it's not going to be. It's not always going to be a new car. The base price is $18,455. She made this list of any extra charges she has to pay. The dealership has offered to take her old vehicle as a trade-in. Okay? So here you have your extra charges. So these are this here, right? This is what I would consider as options. Okay? Remember at the beginning yesterday we talked about options, right? There's your base price. There are the options. There's transportation, right? If you don't know what that is, transportation. And then there's the trade-in, which I'm going to highlight as well. Okay. So what is the sticker price? That's the first question that you're being asked. And if you recall, I'm just going to write that down here. Sticker is base or the original, right? Plus options plus transportation. If you need to put this in on your study sheet, don't use up a whole lot of room, right? Just a small section, right, in your study sheet. Sticker is this, so you remember, because that will come up quite often. So all you need to do is you take the base plus any options. So let's go ahead and add those up. Right, you show your work. So these are all the options here. If you want to, just to kind of, you don't have to, but just to show that these are the options here. And then I'm gonna add the freight on the side here, 400 bucks. So those are all the numbers that need to be added. So it's not always gonna be just 3 numbers. It's the 3 categories that we add up. Okay, so 18,455 plus 1489 plus 1250 plus 750 plus 400. That's 22,344. Okay, that's when you put your dollar sign down. Okay, final answer needs to have a dollar sign. And I did make some changes to the booklet. So if you notice that I'm off, feel free to let me know, right? If you're following. So that's the sticker price there. What is the total so no taxes, okay? No tax. That's a big note that you need to make. That's it, right? What's the total purchase price after tax? Okay. We can technically take our sticker price, right? We go 22,344 because you're going to need to pay that minus the trade-in, which is 6,125, right? We're going to subtract that like that, and then we're going to multiply that by 1.12 because remember, I will put a note here, new is equal to 12% tax. Just a little reminder here. So new is 12% tax. We learned how to add taxes to something by just multiplying by 1.12. So my next line is just, maybe I'll do this, trade-in. right? Make a little note that this is the trade-in, this is the sticker, right? Minus the trade-in, and then these would be the taxes, right? So 22,344 minus 6,125. You showing your work will save you if you do make a mistake, because if I can follow through and I realize that you know what you're doing, right? That's the price you would have to pay after taxes. And the reason why I left so much space here is because it, even though right now, yeah, it makes sense, I will show you how not to do it. This is wrong, okay? If you go 22,344 times 1.12, like let's say we just take our sticker price and we add taxes to it. That would be 25,025.28, sorry, 28 like that. And let's say now you take away the trade-in. That'd be 18,928. So this is wrong, right? It is, you actually pay more if you were to do that. This happens first, not second, right? This should have been subtracted here, right? So that's the mistake here that is very common, especially once we've done everything else. I throw a trade in there, and students are like, oh, well, it's not a big deal. Let's just do this before that. No, it does make a difference. Okay. Example 3. Joseph wants to, sorry, Joseph, you're here. If you're in here, is that you? Yeah. Random names, okay. Joseph wants to purchase a new Toyota Corolla. The base price is keyword, right? Keywords are new here. The base price is that. He wants the sport model, which is an extra 3,800. Sport trim, I guess. He also wants to add in paint protection for 488.45. Freight is 425. There is a trade-in for this much. How much will the new car cost after tax, right? So the cost after tax is what they're after here. Okay, so let's try this. So this is buying a brand new vehicle. I will kind of lay everything out at the same time. So 15,995 plus any options, right? So you're gonna have to pay for the sport model, paint protection. You're gonna have to pay for the transportation, which is 425. And there's a trade-in, right? We're gonna go ahead and subtract that right away. So base, this would be your options. This would be your freight, and this is trade-in. So all in one shot. So we're going to go ahead and calculate that. So 15,995. Just go up a bit, plus 3,800, plus 488.45, plus 425, minus 34.59. So you get that, 17,249.45. but that's not including taxes just yet, right? So this would be before tax. So we're going to go times 1.12 like this. And then we're going to come up with the price of that new vehicle. So I'm just going to, I don't know why I cleared it, but hey. And it's 19,319.38. That's what it is after taxes. Okay. So this step right here includes the taxes to that. So let's say, so you can't always think every example is going to tell you exactly what to do, right? I'm throwing different scenarios at you, but you just need to know the concepts and then you will know how to proceed. So the sticker price, right, is going to be base plus the options plus the transportation. You don't worry about the trade-in, you don't worry about taxes. Okay, so it's basically copying most of the first line that I have there. And that's 20,708.45. That's the sticker price. Okay, so you would have to subtract the trade-in and add taxes if you wanted the full amount, including taxes. Can we see from back there, back row? We're okay? Yeah, we're able to follow? Okay. I'm a little fast. I will just have that up there like that. So if you missed anything, so what I want you to work on is page 4. You should have done the top half already, calculating depreciation. I hope you did. If not, it's not too late to still do it, right? If you weren't able to do it, because you can expect little quizzes in the mornings, right? Moving forward. And so here the question 2 just has a bunch of scenarios with or without a trade-in. And you just need to figure out the total cost with tax, right? So I don't know if you want to put down here after tax. Right? So each is a scenario where something is being purchased and you need to figure out what it is after tax. Just a little side note here. Freight for the second question. This would be A, B, and C, right? This is, you need to calculate 3% of the base price. So you need to find 3% of base price, and that'll tell you what you pay for transportation in this case. Okay, so I'm trying to throw in some curveballs there so you're getting used to it. And so you do the chart, and there's a whole bunch of questions on page 5. Okay, that I'm gonna go over these after, but I want you to have a go at it first. Okay, so page 4 and 5 is what you're gonna work on now, right? Do page 4 and 5. And if you have any questions,